students, welcome to the online class of science. So today we will continue with our fourth chapter, health and happiness. So in this chapter we have seen that how we can take care of the different body parts, which is a very important part of health. If our different body parts are not taken good care, then they may become damaged, and they will give trouble to us, and then we will not be healthy. And happiness is also directly connected to health. If you are not healthy, you will not feel happy. So the next topic which we will see today is skin and scalp. So the skin, which is there on the whole part of the body, for example on your hands, on your legs, everywhere skin is there, right? Whichever part you see, which you can see from your eyes, everywhere skin is there, right? So we have to take care of that skin as well. And the scalp, what is scalp? Scalp is the skin of your skull. आपका जो head है, which is covered with hair. So inside the hair there is a scalp, the skin which is covering the head, that is called as a scalp. So how we can take care of that skin and scalp, we will see now. Bath and wear clean clothes every day. So the first and foremost thing is bathing every day, right? And wearing clean clothes also. If you are not bathing every day, then what will happen? Germs will start developing on the skin, which will give us trouble. And wearing clean clothes is also very important. If the cloth is dirty, it will have germs already on it, and that germs will be transferred to our skin. Wash your hair with shampoo or soap at least once a week. And the hair should be washed with shampoo or soap, whatever you use for washing hair, at least once in a week. So one time in the whole week, in 7 days, you have to shampoo your hair. This will keep your skin and scalp clean. So because of this, your skin of the head and scalp, which is called a scalp also, that will be clean. Germs live on the skin. So where does germs live? On the skin it lives, right? On the skin of the human beings as well as animals. So these germs reproduce fast when your skin is sweaty and dirty. So when obviously in summer season or in rainy season as well, what happens when we feel a little hot, then sweat starts coming from our skin, right? So because of that sweat, our skin becomes dirty, right? And the germs can reproduce very fast when the skin is sweaty, when it is having sweat on it, or when it is dirty. So they produce a bad smell. So when the germs will remain on your skin, when your skin will be dirty, when it will be sweaty, then bad smell will come from your skin, right? You must have experienced it also, because if you have not taken bath for say one day in summer season, for example, it does not happen usually, but if it had happened with you, then you might have observed that your skin becomes very dirty, you feel very dirty, and you feel a bad smell is coming from your skin. They can also cause rashes, boils, dandruff, and so on. So it can cause different types of problems on your skin, like rashes. Okay, it can lead to rashes. Rashes mean you can say small pimples kind of thing start coming on the skin. Boils are also the same kind of thing. Dandruff, which happens in hair, if the scalp of your head is not clean, then dandruff happens because of the dirt and dust which is getting accumulated in our hair, and so on. And there are many other problems which occur if you are not cleaning your skin regularly. Now, so the next topic is hands and feet. So it is very important to take care of our hand and feet also. Germs hide under long nails. So when the nails become long, as shown in this figure, you can see the nail has become a little long, right? So under this long nail there are germs hiding. Okay, so keep your fingernails and toenails trimmed. So you have to use a nail cutter every now and then, every few days, say every week. Okay, so as to trim means to cut the nails of your fingers also and of your foot also. Do not chew your nails. This is a really bad habit, right? You should not chew your nails, okay, because it has germs inside it, right? Because germs are hiding under the long nails, and if you chew it, if you cut it with your teeth and you chew it and eat it, all the germs will get inside your stomach. So it is a bad habit that can cause a stomach upset, and because of this it can cause a stomach upset, means your stomach will pain and you will suffer different kind of problems of stomach. Wash your hands and feet when you come home after playing. So after playing, when you come from the garden or from the school, if you return home, you should always wash your hand and feet first, okay, before sitting anywhere else. Why? Because you are playing here and there, so different germs are there on different kind of places, for example on swings, on benches, wherever you sit. So you should wash your hand and feet so that you can become clean first. Nowadays, even in because of this coronavirus, people have become very much aware of cleaning their hands, washing their hands and feet while coming from outside. But it was important before coronavirus also, because there are other kind of viruses which can spread because of this. So it is very important to wash your hand and feet after coming home, from after playing, or from coming, if you are coming from anywhere else also, then also you should first wash your hand and feet. Wear clean socks. So whenever you are wearing socks, you should make sure that the socks is clean. Wash your hands well after visiting the toilet and before eating. So if you have gone to the washroom, you should first wash your hands very properly with soap or hand washes, okay, and before eating also. So before having food, you should make sure that you are using the soaps and hand washes for cleaning your hands, so that the germs from your hand, from your nails, could not enter in your mouth and could not go into your stomach, and it will not cause you stomach troubles. So these are the methods by which we can make sure that our hands and feet are clean. Next is muscles and bones. So even the muscles and bones are part of the body, human body. So it is very important that you take care of them as well, right? Because if the muscles and bones will be damaged, you will not be able to walk and do many other activities, right? Why? Because you walk, run, bend and lift and carry things with the help of your bones and muscles. So you can see so many activities you are able to do just because of the muscles and bones. For example, walking, it is possible to walk because of the muscles and bones. You are able to run, you are able to bend, means if something has fallen down, you have to pick it up, then you have to bend yourself to pick it up, right? For lifting and carrying things, okay, lifting and carrying your school bag, muscles and bones is very important, and other things as well. Exercise makes your muscles and bones stronger. So how we can take care of our muscles and bones? By exercising. Exercising is a very good method to make our muscles and bones strong. So you must play every day to have strong bones and muscles. So what we should do? We should play on a daily basis, okay? Sitting at home and using mobile phones always, or watching television always, will not help in making your muscles and bones stronger, okay? For that you have to play outside, okay? Outdoor games. Nowadays, because of the lockdown, because of the coronavirus, you cannot go outside. But if you are having a small space, for example at your home, okay, courtyard or something, then you can play in that with your siblings, okay? So you should play every day so as to have strong bones and muscles. Cycling, swimming and dancing are also good ways of exercising. So if you're not able to go out, you can dance and all at home. It's okay, so that can be done. Swimming can be possible if you have a swimming pool at your home. Without that it will not be possible. And cycling also, it is not possible in these days, because it is not safe to go outside, especially for the kids. So nowadays you prefer staying at home, but once all this will be over, you can use all these methods like cycling, swimming and dancing for as a way of exercise. Now, bend your knees and not your back when you pick up something heavy. So if you have to pick up something heavy, for example something has fallen down over here, okay, and you have to pick it up, then would you bend your knees? You will bend your this portion or your this portion when picking something. So you should not bend your back portion, okay? You should bend your knees. Ab isko bend karo and you will be able to sit, and then you can pick up the thing, okay? Posture means the way you sit, stand or walk. So posture means the way you sit, stand or walk. So this is called your posture, the way in which you stand, okay, the way you are standing, or the way you sit, or the way you walk, okay, that is called as posture. How your body shape has taken place, okay, whatever your body structure will be, that will be called as your posture, the way your body structure is moving. For example, as you can see in these figures, right, this is a poor posture, right? This first one. This is also a wrong posture. Only this one is the correct posture, means the person is standing straight. You must keep your back straight to have good posture. See, the back is correct straight. In this case, it is like this. In this, also like this. So these are the wrong method of standing, and this is the only correct method, right? So you must keep your back straight to have good posture. If you do not, you may strain your muscles and bones. So if you do not keep your back straight, what will happen? You will you will strain your muscles and bones. That means the bones and muscles have to take extra efforts to carry you. Why? Because this is not the correct way of sitting or standing. You may get aches in your back, neck and shoulder, and because of that you may get pain in the back also, in the neck also, and in the shoulders also. Okay, why? Because all of them have a wrong posture because of you. Okay, because you are not sitting in a proper manner. Because of that, your shoulder is also not straight, your neck is also not straight, and your back is also not straight. So because of this, all of them can pain, they can have ache. You may even get a permanent stoop, and because of this kind of posture, so sometimes what happens, person get a permanent stoop. So because of this, what happens, you get a permanent stoop. So what is a stoop? The stoop is basically this kind of posture. Okay, you this kind of posture, some people you might have seen, they have got a this kind of back only, means a stooped back. ऐसा बैक जो कि थोड़ा झुका हुआ हो. ओके, उनका इस बैक स्ट्रेट नहीं रहता है, तब वो इसी शेप में रहता है, इन अ स्टूप्ड फॉर्म. ओके, टेढ़ा रहता है हमेशा. वाई? बिकॉज दे हैव गॉट अ हैबिट ऑफ सिटिंग लाइक दैट ओनली, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देयर शोल्डर एंड देयर नेक एंड देयर back, everything has got a posture like this only permanently. So that is really dangerous, right? Because this is not the correct way of sitting or standing and does not look nice also. Okay, so make sure that whenever you are walking or sitting or standing, your posture is absolutely correct. So that is it for today, and your homework will be just to learn for the periodic test, nothing else, because everything will be coming from inside the chapter also, from the exercises also. So you have to learn very properly.